This is the end of an insight roll. This is the end of their pursuing claims on my soul. But some things will never end. End. No. Okay. Some of those go better than others, but I know that the end of year 3 with Eckankar membership is still a couple weeks off as of Tuesday, January 26th, 2016. This month's spiritual exercise has been my least successful practice of it. I planned to get the books. Then the bills went up $80 a month. What Paul Twitchell called the art of projection and other such things worked so well when I had other Eck books and discourses to work with. I have enclosed what I thought of as a spiritual ascent through 30 heavens and my interpretation of them. I feel like you have never been present, nor direct, nor a personal influence in my life. The Eck Dream 2 discourses mentions that people quit Eckankar because they can't put the Eckankar framework around their experiences. I could, though, but it seems no different than psychological programming at the moment. I am not saying I didn't find the Eckankar program worthwhile, particularly the group work. There are other things I could say, but you would know them if your claims of being an inner master have any truth to them. I am not saying that I'm leaving Eckankar now, or I'd just make the call to cancel membership. I just don't know what actual teaching of Eckankar itself could offer me that it hasn't, when even the most public books seem only to be profound in context of treating Eckmasters as God-men and figuring out how to make the vague themes into the 90% of what they are supposed to be. As you might find at some point, I have answers to all the reasons shared in the Eck works to join or leave Eckankar. I am just wondering why the teachings have to be so vague, contradictory, lacking some of the good and truth of other paths and other issues when the spiritual notebook claims Eck is the source of all spiritual paths and to encompass them all, aside from claims of minutiae of Eck worlds. Is there anything substantial that Eckankar has to offer in more than 3 years of membership that it hasn't already? And as one may figure out, there's little claims about, okay, here's a spiritual master that you don't know about in the public material. Here's some code or some wisdom temple that you can project. And that's really what they say. It seems that as it goes on, they really just say the same stuff over and over again, different. You may hear somebody's story that's new or something like that, but the real teachings kind of end after year 3, which is why I'm only doing 3 years of the program. And I have no indication that, after, the people who've made their way through the full 17 years of the program actually seem less advanced than the people who are just a few years in or less, which shouldn't be what you think. People even stop having dreams because, well, when I was early in the organization, I had dreams and all sorts of stuff. And now it's like, well, I've burned off my karma. I reside on the, whichever plane they're at, the physical plane, the astral plane, the causal plane, the mental plane, the etheric plane. Obviously, higher initiates are claimed to live on the Atma lock, the Alak lock, the Alaya lock, the Hukikat lock, the Agam lock, the Anami lock. Well, the Hukikat lock is, who has made it to the Hukikat lock as far as being considered member of Eckankar in less than 30 years since I've been alive, but joining at the age of 18. So Is this the end of Hugh? Is this the end of the music of woodwinds? Is this the end of thousand violins? Is this the end of humming sound? Is this the end of wind? Is this the end of single note of the flute? Is this the end of buzzing bees? Is this the end of running water? Is this the end of tinkling bells? Is this the end of the roar of the sea? Is this the end of thunder? No, it's not. In further seminars, I will try to coincide my faux Eckankar seminar. I have different singing styles, by the way. This is just what came to mind. Baraka Bashad. May the blessings be. And remember to go eck yourself.